Adam, Jacqueline, before you attack me, I'm raising the white flag. Huh. What happened? Well, let's just say the tribe swap did not go in my favor. The tribe swap was pretty unfortunate. I was not put on the best tribe. I obviously know Rainer voted for me, but what I did not expect is Ace and Avery to vote for me. As far as I'm concerned, I think I'm getting back into the game. The only real competition I have is probably Adam, but even then, I think I can beat him. It was pretty much Rainer voted for me, and Autumn stuck with me, and then I guess Naomi voted for Rainer, I don't know why. But then, along with Rainer, Ace and Avery voted for me as well, and that's why I got sent out. Wait, those two voted for you? Yeah, why? It's kinda odd. So, I don't understand Ace and Avery. I can already tell you that they don't really make any sense. Their whole rivalry and friendship is all over the place, and it's a question mark. I don't understand those two. First they want each other out, and then they want each other to stay to get rid of Tony. It's like, make up your mind. In other words, Ace is pretty much has a lot of influence. I mean, he controlled tonight's vote and sent me out. Has he? Yeah. I'm pretty sure eliminated players have an advantage, and that is to know who's in control. And I'm pretty sure we know that Ace is in control. So I'm pretty sure whoever gets back in, Ace is kind of in the position where he's going to be outed, someone's going to out him, and he's going to be targeted. And I don't really care if he does, because I don't know the guy, but now that we know he's pretty much a huge threat, it's going to be pretty interesting to know who gets back in the game and what's going to happen from there. Last night I could have tied, but I decided to take a risk and send home Tony. 1, because he was a big threat, and 2, because he has connections. And I feel like by me doing that, I think I put myself in a good position, and I think I might have been able to fix my relationship with Avery now. Well, thank you for sticking with your word. Of course, anything for a friend. Yeah, I'm glad I can see you as someone I can trust now. Yeah. As for everyone else, what do you think? I mean, I don't know. Because, on the one hand, obviously getting rid of Autumn and Rainer is an obvious thing, because they're on the other team, and they could just go to their side whenever they want, but, I mean, I don't know, Naomi might not trust you after you left her out of the loop. Huh. Alright, I'll try talking to her, see if we can get her back on our side. So last night was perfect. Tony's gone, and now it shows that I can trust Ace. Do I plan on keeping my word and bringing him to the end? Maybe, but if he turns on me, then I might have to reconsider. So, can you explain to me what happened? Well, it was pretty much, Avery wanted it to be Tony, and I kind of had to go with the flow. I didn't want to have to tie a vote. Well, why couldn't you have told me to just vote for Tony? Because I kind of felt like it would have been too late, and I didn't have enough time to really tell you, because Avery kind of told me right before we left for tribal council, so I didn't really have a time to tell you, I'm sorry. So last night I voted for Rainer because that's what Avery and Ace wanted, but then all of a sudden, the numbers fall on Tony. Honestly, I don't care that Tony's gone. I do care that Ace and Avery didn't tell me what was going on and that, the vote was on Tony. Because if they told me it was Tony, then I would have been fine with taking him out. But now I don't think I can trust them because they aren't willing to tell me the truth on what the vote is. But I don't think I can trust the other two, because Autumn, she kind of voted Ace, so I don't trust her. And I voted for Rainer, so I know for a fact he doesn't trust me. So I think that this round has gone pretty bad for me. Thank you guys for keeping me. Of course, Rainer. So, what do you want to do now? Being honest, I kind of want Naomi gone. Why? I mean, she voted for me last night, so, if she's after me, then I think we have to take her out. Well, maybe it's because she didn't really know that the idea was going for Tony. Yeah, I highly doubt it. So last night, I received a vote at Tribal. It wasn't from Ace or Avery, obviously, because they voted for Tony. It wasn't from myself, obviously, because I didn't vote for myself. I don't think Autumn was willing to vote for me because she's kind of connected with Tony. So that leaves it with Naomi. And Naomi, I don't really know, but I wouldn't put it past her that she did kind of, voted for me. So, if she's coming after me, then I have to make sure I take her out of the game before she takes me out of the game. Right now, I'm annoyed at Ace and Avery. Not so much Ace, because I mean, I expected him to vote for Tony, but I'm more so with Avery. She said she was totally fine with Ace going, and then suddenly votes for Tony, and that really irritates me, because now my scapegoat is gone, and right now, I just want Avery gone. I don't care if she could be useful as a shield, she just needs to face the consequences for her actions, and I know I might not be on the best terms with either of the other two, but it's gotta be my only opportunity to do so. Think about it, Naomi and Rainer. Ace and Avery, they're just chilling in the shelter. They kind of gotten really close after the vote. They're tight, and I'm pretty sure they'll be willing to work with one another. So I think if we lose again, we just take them out. I mean, I'm not against the idea. Yeah, me neither, but which one? I say Avery, I think that we can just use Ace as a shield in the merge, so that's why I say keep Ace. Autumn does bring up a good point. Ace and Avery are pretty tight, and they are pretty big threats. But on the other hand, I mean, I don't trust Autumn, and I for sure don't trust Naomi because she voted for me at last Tribal Council, but maybe this could be our only opportunity to take one of those two out if we do lose. So what'd you think of that? I mean, I think it's a pretty good idea. So you down to take out one of those two? Well, as long as you're not willing to vote for me. No, I only voted for you because those two didn't tell me it was Tony. So I'd be perfectly fine with seeing them go. Oh, well, okay then. Well, guys, we might as well just win out till merge. Yeah, I guess, maybe. I mean, it's a possibility that we could. It's great that we won and all, but I would not be surprised at all if one of my allies is gone. Cause there's a good possibility that Rainer sides with the Funa members to take out either Autumn or Tony, and if they did that, then, well, that'll just suck. If they take out Tony, then it's like we gotta win this challenge. Yeah, and if we don't, one of us does go home. Well, unless if Tori's on our side, I really don't think Sky and myself are in a good spot. If Tony or Autumn went home at the last Tribal Council, then that's really bad for us. And so then we gotta win today's challenge. But then on the other hand, if it was Autumn that got voted out and not Tony, then sending home Tony would not be that great. But then again, if we win again, I don't really care if Autumn goes. You know, it's just, I'd rather, you know, Tony still be here than Autumn. So what do you want to talk to us about? Well, I was going to talk to you guys about the other two, Silas and Sky. About what? Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious that those two are tight. So, if all four of us stick together, then we could take one of them out. Honestly, I would be totally fine with seeing one of them go. Do I think Chuck wants to get rid of Sky or Silas? Yeah, I do. But do I necessarily trust him? No. I can definitely tell that, you know, he's in a position where, you know, he's got to get numbers. And obviously, Madeline's an easy number, and same with me and Dante. And it's almost like me and Dante are kind of like the deciders on if we lose, who's going home. Basically, Sky and Silas are in an alliance, and they got Autumn and Tony on their side, and they're really dangerous. Well, which one would you want to see gone more? Personally, Sky, because we're getting to the point where we're getting close to the merge, and I don't really want to see Sky in the merge, because she's kind of strong. And Silas will be an easy vote off anytime, so I think if we just vote off Sky, it wouldn't really matter. Alright then. Right now, I think I'm in a pretty decent spot. I got Chuck, and I think I got Dante and Tori, but I don't know. Those two are unpredictable. So, I don't know if I want to rely on those two to get through a vote, but I kind of have to. Unless if we lose again, then maybe I'll have to reconsider. But as far as I'm concerned, as long as Sky goes, it's cool with me, because she's not on my side, and I don't think she's willing to work with me, so everything will work out. So, it looks like we have a huge responsibility. I know, we got so much power. It's just we need to know which side we can trust. So, right now, I'm thinking that the alliance between me and Tori was definitely a good decision. Because we are the swing votes. We got the deciding factor on who goes home. Either we side with Chuck and Madeline and take out Sky, or we side with Sky and Silas and take out either Chuck or Madeline. Personally, I think going down the route of voting Sky would definitely rock the boat less than taking out someone a bit dangerous like Madeline and Chuck would definitely be good for us because in the merge they're a bit more dangerous than Sky. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll have to decide if we lose, but honestly I don't see us losing. First things first, Vaiku gave a new look at the new Fuma tribe. Tony voted out the last Trouble Council. Anyways, let's get on to today's immunity challenge. For this challenge, you'll select one member of your team to battle the other member of the other team in a tug-of-war battle. The first person to pull the other person off their platform earns a point for their team, and the first team to 4 points wins immunity, safe from the vote. Losers, Tribal Council, someone will be the 6th person voted out of this game. So, once you select your members to get started, then we'll begin. Alright, for the first round, for Funa, we've got Naomi. And for Vaiku, we got Tori. Survivors ready? Go! Both are tugging hard, trying desperately to score the first point. Looks like Tori is getting a slight advantage over Naomi. And Naomi's down. Tori scores the first point for Vaiku. Next up for Funa, we got Autumn, and for Vaiku, we got Madeline. Survivors ready? Go! Madeline is quickly getting the upper hand over Autumn. And Autumn gets completely taken down by Madeline. And Madeline earns the second point for Vaiku. Next up for Funa, we got Rainer battling against, for Vaiku, Dante. Survivors ready? Go. Dante gained the slight edge over Rainer. But Rainer is tugging really hard, and looks like he's gotten the edge over Dante. And just like that, Dante is down. Rainer scores the first point for Funa. For our next battle, for Funa, we got Avery, and for Vaiku, we got Sky. Survivors ready? Go. Avery's already making quick work of Sky. And already, Sky is down. Avery earns the second point for Funa, tying it up. Next up, we have Ace for Funa, battling up against Silas for Vaiku. Survivors ready? Go. And in mere moments, Ace completely takes down Silas, earning the third point for Funa. Next up, for Funa, Avery's going up again, going up against Chuck for Vaiku. Survivors ready? Go! Chuck is going aggressive and completely taking down Avery. And Avery is down. Chuck ties up the game. This comes down to one more battle. For the final battle, we've got Ace for Funa going up again, going against Chuck, who's also stepping up again for Vaiku. Survivors ready? Go! Chuck getting an early lead against Ace. But Ace fights back, and it looks like now he's got the edge over Chuck. But looks like Chuck's done with games, and he's looking to completely take Ace off the platform. Ooh, but in a turn of events, Chuck completely loses grip of the rope and takes himself off the platform. And just like that, Funa wins immunity, safe from the vote. I feel really good about winning my team immunity, because if we had lost, it'd be a completely different story, and me or Avery would have probably been targeted. But I'm glad we won, and so nothing crazy is going to happen, so I think I'm in a pretty good spot. Losing immunity for my team really sucks, since I'm probably assuming that Sky and Silas are going after me. Hopefully I can trust Dante and Tori to vote with me and Madeline tonight, else I'm probably gonna be gone. Are you two still fine with the plan on voting off Sky? Yeah, I am. Yeah, sure. Alright, nice. Tonight's vote should be simple. We just send Sky out just like that. The only way I do see the plan completely backfiring is if Tori and Dante flip. Do I think they'll flip? Maybe, but I don't know. I just don't really see Tori working with Sky and Silas. I still can't believe Tony's gone. Yeah, that's a really big deal because he was like one of our main people of the Alliance. Yeah, really sucks. What do you think we should do? I think we should vote Tony and then try and get Dante and Tori on our side. Alright then. Let's bring them over. Alright, you two. I know you two have the real control over who goes home, but I just kind of wanted to make, like, a pitch to you guys. Alright, what do you think? Well, I think you two should just vote for Chuck. I mean, he's a very big physical threat. He's got allies like Madeline, and then, who knows, maybe Ace and Eva are close with them. So, you know, you never know. That's a good point. We'll consider it. Between both sides, I would much rather send Sky home. I mean, yeah, Chuck, he does have connections with, like, Avery and Ace, but I'm pretty sure Ace is still willing to work with me, and if I take out Chuck, Ace will be pretty upset with me, and I don't want to do that. And as for Sky, all she just wants is to get numbers to go her way. And I just see no reason why I should keep her in the game. So, I'm hoping that it's her tonight. So what do you think of both sides? I don't know, what do you think? I personally say we go with Chuck and Madeline and vote off Sky. Really? Yeah, besides, I just don't see any future with us with Sky. At least with Chuck, I mean, he does have some allies that we can work with moving forward. That's true. That is true. So right now, between both sides, I think I'm more leaning towards voting off Sky. Now, the question I think needs to be answered is, do I tell Silas that we're voting Sky? Because on the one hand, I know he's really close with her, but on the other hand, I kind of really want to work with the guy. Because I see more of a future with him more than Chuck and Madeline. I mean, if, you know, Avery and Ace are really working with them, then that does make them pretty dangerous. They got a lot of numbers to make it far in the game. Hey, Tori. Hey, Silas. I'm glad I ran into you. I was actually going to talk to you about my final decision on what I'm doing tonight. Oh, really? What are you doing tonight? Well, if I'm being honest, I'm voting for Sky. Wait, what? Why? Well, I'm sorry, Silas. Sky's too dangerous. At least with Chuck, we know what he's gonna do, whereas Sky is just unpredictable. And I mean, I just can't trust her. I'm sorry, I just can't. I mean, you can vote for her, but I don't expect you to vote for her because she's kind of your friend, and, that's totally fine. But if you're wanting my opinion, if she goes, I don't intend to see you go home next if we lose, because I really want to work with you. Oh, really? Yeah, but I'm sorry that just has to be this way. I mean, I just don't think I can spend the rest of the time with Sky in the game. So, Tori straight up told me that she's voting for Sky, and Dante is also doing it. And that catches me off guard. And obviously it really sucks, because Sky's my closest ally, and the fact Tori is just straight up saying that she's going home definitely burns. Definitely burns. Now, I do kind of want to keep her in my alliance, and, well, if she does go out and comes back in, I still want to be on her side, but I don't know. I mean, she's kind of a dead person walking, so I don't know anymore. I want to keep her in the game, but it just seems like that's not going to happen anymore. Welcome, Vaiku, to Tribal Council. So, Chuck, you kind of fell off the platform and costed your team the challenge. How do you feel about your chances of staying in the game? Not too well, Jeff. I mean, they're okay, but, I mean, I don't know. You never know what's gonna happen in this game. Alright, so, Dante, how are you feeling about your positioning in this game? I think I feel pretty good. I think I'm in the middle. I think I have the deciding factor on who's going home. So Sky, Dante has the deciding factor on who's going home. How does that make you feel? Well, Jeff, it definitely makes me worried. I definitely feel like I might be on the chopping block. But I'm hoping that the numbers are with me and not against me. Alright then, with that out of the way, it's time to vote. Tori, you'll start us off. This is my best way of staying around. Hopefully I got the majority to send you out of here. Hopefully the majority's on you tonight, and hopefully it's not me. I'll go tally the votes. Alright, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so. No? Alright, I'll read the votes. First vote. Sky. Next vote. Chuck. 1 vote Sky, 1 vote Chuck. Third vote. Sky. That's 2 votes Sky, 1 vote Chuck. Sky. That's 3 votes Sky, 1 vote Chuck, 2 votes left. Fifth vote. And the 6th person voted out of LEGO Survivor Tuvalu. Sky. Sky, that's 4 votes. That's enough for tonight. You need to bring me your torch. Sky, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Well then, your first tribal as a new tribe, and you already seem to have a clear decision. The question is, what's next? Only time will tell. Got nothing else for you guys, grab your stuff and head back to camp. Good night. I don't know what to say. I'm really damn annoyed. I worked so hard to keep the guy in the game, and he votes for me anyway. I'm annoyed. I just don't understand why Silas voted for me. Looks like I got another chance to get back in the game, but, I don't know if I can, but I sure will give him my best shot, because I'm not going down that easily without a fight.